Hundreds of churches are expected to participate in a voter registration Sunday, the first ever event this weekend.
And the goal is to get Christians across America engaged in the political process. Jason Yates is the CEO of My Faith Votes, the group organizing Sunday's event, and he joins us now for more. Jason, good to see you. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate the opportunity to share about Voter Registration Sunday.
Yeah. Jason, so what was the catalyst behind Voter Registration Sunday?
Well, you know, we've seen such an effort on both sides of the aisle of getting people out and registering. And in fact, there's National Voter Registration Day that happens the fourth Tuesday of every September. And we said, you know, there's a huge population of Christians who are gathering on Sunday, not Tuesday. So how can we encourage and inspire people to get registered and participate in the election process by creating this day, this Voter Registration Sunday, and equipping churches to hold a voter registration drive, nonpartisan effort, but to get people out to the polls.
Jason, what about those who are already registered to vote? We know from previous election cycles, a lot of Christians end up sitting on the sidelines on election day. So how can churches motivate people to actually get out to the polls?
Well, one of the things is just by offering some technology through My Faith Votes that provides automated election reminders for every election from local all the way up to national. And so our toolkit that we've created for churches provides that tool that they can both register and sign up for automated election reminders. Or any of your listeners who want to get access to that tool can simply text "I vote" to 73075, and they can access that tool.
Jason, what do you say to people when they say churches should stay out of politics?
Well, our honorary national chairman is Mike Huckabee. I asked him that same question recently, and what he said to me is, do you do your dishes? Because if you don't do your dishes and you just turn your back on it, the stack of dishes are only going to grow, and the stench from all your dirty dishes is only going to grow. So what you got to do is roll up your sleeves and do the dishes. And I think that's a perfect analogy for what we are facing here. We can't just ignore it. We have to bring the good of our faith, the values of our faith, into the election process and the civic square.
Jason, we have a little less than a minute left. We're still over a year away from the 2020 election. So why is it important to get this push to register voters underway now?
Well, there's 80,000 elections happening this year. I mean, it's an off election year, but there's a huge opportunity at local elections this year to provide influence and bring the good of our faith. But next year, there's 100,000 elections. We need to start that process now. With primaries coming up, people need to be registered to vote in primaries as well. So it's incredibly important that we start the process now.
Well, Jason, thank you so much for being with us today and sharing about this upcoming weekend.
Thanks.